I still remember the day I picked our wedding date. I sat across from Emily at our usual cafe, staring at her like she was my whole future. So, I said, trying to sound calm, let's finally do it. Let's set a date. She blinked. A date? Yeah, I smiled. Our wedding date. She forced a small laugh. You're serious? I've never been more serious, I replied. 5 years, Emily. I don't want to wait anymore. She looked down at her cup. I just didn't expect you to say it today. Is that a bad thing? I asked. No, she said quickly. No, it's not bad. I just need a second. I leaned forward. Take all the seconds you want, just don't take forever. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. You always joke when you're nervous. I'm not nervous, I said. I'm sure. She stayed quiet. Emily, I added softly, I love you. I love you too, she said, almost automatically. Then what's the problem? There's no problem, she replied. You're overthinking. I'm not overthinking. I'm asking a simple question. She sighed. Why does it have to be now? Because I'm ready, I said. Because I thought you were too. I am, she said quickly, then paused. I just need a little time. Those words felt small, but they hit harder than anything else. A little time? I repeated. Yeah, she said. Just to think. Think about what? I asked. About everything, she replied. Marriage is a big step. So is 5 years, I said quietly. She didn't answer. I tried to smile. Okay. Fine. Take your time. Thank you, she said, reaching for my hand. Her touch felt warm, but something inside me felt cold. Later that evening, I introduced her to Ryan at my apartment. Finally, Ryan laughed, shaking her hand. I was starting to think he'd never settle down. I'm not that bad, I said. You're worse, he replied. So, when's the wedding? Emily glanced at me. Soon, I said. We're picking a date. That's big, Ryan said. I call best man. You don't call it, I said. You earn it. I've earned it, he replied. I've survived your nonsense for years. Emily laughed, but again, it felt forced. Lily's going to be excited, I said. She already treats you like family. I love Lily, Emily said. She's sweet. Too sweet, I said. She'll cry at the wedding. Only if you don't mess it up, Ryan added. I won't, I said confidently. Emily looked at me again, and this time I noticed it clearly, hesitation. After Ryan left, the apartment felt quiet. You're quiet, I said. I'm just tired, she replied. From what? From thinking, she said. About us? About everything, she answered. I walked closer. Talk to me. There's nothing to talk about, she said. I just need time, okay? There it is again, I said. Time. Why are you making it sound bad? Because it feels bad, I replied. She crossed her arms. So now I'm the problem? I didn't say that. You're acting like it. I'm acting like someone who wants clarity, I said. You'll get it, she replied. Just not today. I stared at her. Do you still want this? Yes, she said quickly. Then why does it feel like you're holding back? She didn't answer right away. Emily, I said, my voice lower now, look at me. She did, but her eyes felt distant. I'm here, I told her. I'm not going anywhere. I know, she whispered. Then stop acting like you might. She pulled her hand away. You're overthinking again. Maybe, I said. Or maybe I'm finally noticing things. Like what? Like how you don't sound sure anymore. She shook her head. You're wrong. I hope I am, I said. Silence filled the room. I just need a little time, she repeated. I nodded slowly. Okay. But inside, something didn't feel okay at all. That night, after she left, I sat alone and stared at my phone. I typed a message, then deleted it. Am I losing her? I whispered to myself. There was no answer. Only that quiet feeling in my chest, telling me something was changing. And I didn't know how to stop it. I just need time, Emily said again, her voice softer than before. I forced a smile. You've been saying that for months. I know, she replied. I'm trying to figure things out. Figure what out? I asked. We already chose each other, didn't we? She looked away. It's not that simple. It used to be, I said quietly. She didn't answer, and that silence stretched longer than any argument. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. I kept showing up, kept calling, kept believing. One night, I said, Emily, how much time do you need? I don't know, she admitted. That's not an answer. It's the only one I have. I laughed, but it felt empty. So I just wait? If you love me, you will, she said. I do love you, I replied. That's why I'm still here. At work, I buried myself in tasks, trying not to think too much. Good job on the report, Daniel said, standing by my desk. Thanks, I replied. You've been staying late a lot, he added. Just keeping busy. He studied me. Work isn't everything. It is right now, I said. He nodded slowly. Just don't lose yourself in it. I won't, I replied, even though I wasn't sure. Later that day, Sophia walked over and leaned against my desk. You look exhausted, she said. I'm fine. You always say that, she replied. But you're not. I just have a lot on my mind. Emily, she asked directly. I sighed. Yeah. Still waiting, she said. She just needs time. Sophia shook her head. Time for what? For us, I said. That doesn't sound like us, she replied. You don't understand, I said. She loves me. Does she show it? Sophia asked. She does, in her own way. That's not an answer, she said. It's enough for me, I replied, even though my voice wasn't convincing. Weeks later, Ryan and I met for coffee. You're still dealing with that? He asked. It's not that, I said. It's my relationship. Feels like you're the only one in it, he replied. That's not fair. Then prove me wrong, he said. She just needs time, I repeated. Ryan sighed. You've been saying that for over a year. So what do you want me to do? I asked. Walk away? I want you to stop hurting yourself, he said. I'm not hurting, I lied. He looked at me. You don't even believe that. I stayed quiet. Man, I'm your friend, he added. I'm just saying, something's off. You're overthinking, I said. He leaned back. Maybe. Or maybe you're ignoring the truth. I didn't respond. At home, Lily sat beside me on the couch. Are you okay? She asked. I'm fine, I said. You've been saying that a lot, she replied. It's true. She looked at me carefully. Is it because of Emily? No, I said quickly. Why would it be? Because you don't smile when you talk about her anymore. That's not true. It is, she said. Something isn't right. You're imagining things, I replied. I'm not, she said softly. I just don't want you to get hurt. I won't, I said. I trust her. She sighed. I hope you're right. I am, I insisted. But later that night, I stared at my phone again. Hey, I texted Emily. Miss you. She replied after a long pause. Miss you too. I called her. Can we meet tomorrow? I'm busy, she said. With what? I asked. Just stuff, she replied. Emily, I said, when will you not be busy? Soon, she said. Just wait a little longer. There it was again. Okay, I whispered. I'll wait. You're the best, she said. I hung up and sat in silence. 2 years passed like that. 2 years of waiting, hoping, believing. At work, I grew stronger. In life, I felt weaker. One evening, Sophia looked at me and said, Why are you still doing this? Because I love her, I replied. And if she doesn't love you the same way? I paused. She does. How do you know? She asked. I didn't have an answer. Still, I said, I just know. But deep inside, doubt had already started growing. And I kept ignoring it. Everything changed the night I followed Emily. I didn't plan to. I just felt something was wrong. Where are you? I texted her. Out with a friend, she replied. Which friend? I asked. Just someone from work, she said. Can I join? I typed. No, she answered quickly. It's nothing important. That was the moment my chest felt tight. Okay, I sent, but I was already grabbing my keys. I told myself, you're being stupid. But I still drove. When I saw her outside the cafe, my hands tightened on the wheel. She said work friend, I whispered. I stepped out and followed at a distance. Inside, she sat across from a man I had never seen before. Who is that? I muttered. I stayed near the window, just close enough to hear. Jason, she said softly. My heart skipped. I missed you, the man replied. I missed you too, she said. I froze. Emily, he said, how long are we going to keep doing this? I told you, she replied, I just need more time. For what? He asked. For him. My chest tightened. I can't leave him yet, she said quietly. I felt like the air disappeared. Yet? Jason repeated. Please don't do this, she said. You promised me we'd fix things, he replied. I know, she said. I just need to handle this carefully. Carefully, he laughed. You're engaged to another man. It's complicated, she whispered. It's not complicated, he said. You're with him, but you're here with me. I never stopped loving you, she said. Those words hit harder than anything. Then prove it, Jason said. I will, she replied. Just give me time. How much time? He asked. I don't know, she admitted. That's not good enough, he said. I'm trying, she said. Trying isn't choosing, he replied. I stepped back, my legs shaking. She never stopped loving him, I whispered to myself. Inside, she reached for his hand. Please, she said. Don't give up on me. I already did once, he replied. I'm not doing it again. I'm not asking you to wait forever, she said. Feels like you are, he answered. I'll fix it, she insisted. When, he asked. Soon, she said. I closed my eyes. Soon, I repeated under my breath. The same word she used with me. I'm losing patience, Jason said. Don't, she replied quickly. Then choose, he said. I can't, she whispered. Why not, he asked. Because I'll hurt someone either way, she said. And you think you're not hurting people now, he replied. She stayed silent. Emily, he said, softer now, I loved you first. I know, she said. Then why are you with him, he asked. I thought I moved on, she admitted. And, he pressed. I didn't, she said. That was it. That was the truth. I leaned against the wall, trying to breathe. I was never the first choice, I whispered. Inside, Jason pulled his hand away. I'm done waiting, he said. Please, she begged. No, he replied. You either leave him, or you lose me. I can't do it tonight, she said. Then when, he asked. Soon, she repeated. He shook his head. You always say that. I almost laughed. She says that to everyone, I muttered. Emily, he said, you're going to lose both of us. She looked down. I know. Then fix it, he said. I will, she whispered. I stepped away from the window. I've heard enough, I told myself. My hands were shaking. My chest hurt. But my mind felt strangely clear. I just need time, I said quietly, mocking her words. I got into my car and sat there in silence. She didn't lie, I said. She just didn't tell the truth. I stared ahead. I'm not the one she can't live without, I whispered. I'm the one she can't leave yet. The realization felt cold. Sharp. Final. For 2 years, I waited. For 2 years, I believed. But tonight, I finally saw everything. And something inside me changed. I'm done waiting, I said to myself. My voice didn't shake this time. It felt steady. Empty. Cold. I started the engine. And as I drove away, I realized something else. I don't even feel angry, I said. I just feel done. That night, I didn't cry. I didn't call her. I didn't ask for answers. Because I already had them. And for the first time in 2 years, I stopped hoping. Something inside me had broken. And in its place, something colder began to grow. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I chose silence. Say nothing, I told myself. Let her show everything. That night, she called me. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing much, I replied. Just relaxing. You sound tired, she said. Work, I answered. You know how it is. Yeah, she said softly. I miss you. I paused. Do you? Of course I do, she replied quickly. Then come see me, I said. I can't tonight, she answered. I have something to finish. Work again? I asked. Yeah, she said. I nodded, even though she couldn't see me. Okay. You're not upset, right? She asked. Why would I be? I replied. I don't know, she said. You sound different. Maybe I'm just tired, I said. Get some rest, she replied. We'll talk tomorrow. Sure, I said. After the call ended, I stared at my phone. She lies so easily, I whispered. The next morning, Sophia stopped by my desk. You look different, she said. Different how? I asked. Calmer, she replied. But not in a good way. I gave a small smile. Maybe I finally see clearly. About Emily, she asked. About everything, I said. She crossed her arms. So what are you going to do? Nothing, I replied. Nothing, she repeated. I'm going to watch, I said. And listen. That sounds dangerous, she said. Only for her, I answered quietly. Sophia studied me. You already know something, don't you? I know enough, I said. Then why not confront her, she asked. Because I want the full truth, I replied. And then? Then I decide, I said. Later, I called Ryan. Hey, I said. Hey, he replied, sounding tense. Want to meet? I asked. I'm busy, he said. You've been busy a lot lately, I replied. Yeah, work, he said quickly. I paused. Is that really it? What do you mean, he asked. You know what I mean, I said. He stayed quiet. Ryan, I added, if there's something I should know. There's nothing, he interrupted. Look me in the eye and say that, I said. I can't right now, he replied. That tells me everything, I said. Don't jump to conclusions, he warned. I'm not jumping, I replied. I'm walking straight into the truth. I hung up before he could respond. That evening, I started checking things I had ignored before. Let's see, I muttered, opening her social media. I found a second account. Why hide this? I asked myself. Messages. Photos. Dates. Months? I whispered. No, longer. I scrolled further. Same cafe, I said. Same time patterns. My chest felt heavy, but my mind stayed cold. She didn't even try to hide it well, I said. The next day, I went back to that cafe. Coffee, the barista asked. Yeah, I replied. Black. I sat quietly until I heard someone nearby. You're Clara, right? Another woman asked. Yes, she said. Clara Miller. My attention snapped. I heard your brother is back in town, the woman said. Yeah, Clara replied. Jason finally came back. I stayed still. Is he still talking to his ex? The woman asked. Clara laughed. Talking? They've been trying to get back together for months. My grip tightened on the cup. Really? The woman said. Yeah, Clara replied. It's messy, though. She's still with some other guy. I closed my eyes. But she keeps going back to Jason, Clara added. Honestly, I think she never moved on. That's rough, the woman said. For the other guy, yeah, Clara replied casually. I stood up slowly. That's all I needed, I whispered. Back in my car, I leaned back and stared ahead. No more guessing, I said. No more doubt. That night, Emily called again. Hey, she said. I was thinking about you. Were you? I asked calmly. Yeah, she replied. I feel like we haven't talked properly. We haven't, I said. Let's fix that, she said. Sure, I replied. We will. You sound serious, she said. I am, I answered. Is something wrong? She asked. No, I said. Everything is finally clear. She laughed lightly. You're acting strange. Maybe I just understand things better now, I replied. What does that mean? She asked. You'll see, I said. See what? She pressed. Who you really are, I answered quietly. She went silent. Good night, Emily, I said, ending the call. I sat alone in the dark. I won't beg, I told myself. I won't cry. I won't fight for someone who treats me like a backup. My voice felt steady. Cold. Certain. I'll walk away, I said. But not yet. I looked at my reflection. First, the truth comes out, I whispered. And when it does, everything ends. Emily showed up at my apartment the next day, smiling like nothing had ever been wrong. I'm ready now, she said the moment I opened the door. I leaned against the frame. Ready for what? She laughed softly. Don't do that. You know what I mean. Say it, I replied. She stepped closer. I'm ready to get married. I studied her face. Just like that? Yes, she said. No more waiting. I nodded slowly. Okay. She blinked. Okay? Yeah, I said. Okay. That's it, she asked. No speech? No big reaction? I shrugged. We already talked about it before. She smiled, but it looked uncertain. I thought you'd be happier. I am, I said calmly. She searched my eyes. You don't look like it. Maybe I've changed, I replied. She laughed nervously. Well, I haven't. I still want us. Good, I said. Then let's plan it. Her smile returned, brighter this time. Really? Really, I said. She hugged me. I knew you'd understand. I didn't hug her back right away. Let's pick a date, she said, pulling away. You choose, I replied. No, you should, she said. You always wanted that. Then next month, I said. That soon, she asked. Why not? I replied. She hesitated. It's just, fast. You said you were ready, I said. I am, she insisted. Just surprised. Don't be, I replied. She nodded. Okay. Next month. Later that evening, I called Lily. Guess what? I said. What? She asked excitedly. We're getting married, I told her. Finally, she shouted. I knew it. Yeah, I said. When's the wedding? She asked. Next month, I replied. That's so soon, she said. But I love it. Me too, I said. I'm going to help with everything, she added. I know you will, I replied. After the call, Ryan texted me. Is it true? He wrote. Yeah, I replied. Wedding next month. He didn't answer right away. Then, congrats. Thanks, I sent back. A few minutes later, he called. Are you sure about this? He asked. Why wouldn't I be? I replied. I just didn't expect it, he said. Things change, I answered. You sound different, he added. People change, I said. He went quiet. If you say so? I do, I replied. At work, Sophia walked up to me the next day. I heard, she said. News travels fast, I replied. You're getting married, she said. Yeah, I answered. She studied me. Are you happy? Of course, I said. That's not what your face says, she replied. What does it say? I asked. It says you've already made a decision, she said. I have, I replied. About her, she asked. About everything, I said. She crossed her arms. Do you want to talk about it? No, I replied. Not yet. Okay, she said softly. Just don't lose yourself. I won't, I said. That evening, Emily sat beside me with a notebook. Flowers, she said. What do you think? Whatever you like, I replied. Venue, she asked. You decide, I said. She looked at me. You're letting me choose everything. Isn't that what you want? I asked. I want us to decide together, she said. We are, I replied. I trust you. She smiled. I love that about you. I didn't respond. Guest list, she continued. We should invite Jason. She stopped suddenly. I looked at her. Invite who? No one, she said quickly. I misspoke. Okay, I replied calmly. She forced a laugh. I'm just nervous. About what? I asked. Everything, she said. You said you were ready, I reminded her. I am, she replied. Good, I said. She reached for my hand. This is what we wanted. Yeah, I said. Exactly. But inside, I felt nothing. No excitement. No joy. Just a quiet, steady calm. She thinks this is real, I told myself. That night, I stood alone and looked at the wedding plans. Next month, I whispered. I picked up my phone and saved the recordings, the messages, the proof. Everything is ready, I said softly. When Emily called later, I answered. I'm so happy, she said. I know, I replied. This is our fresh start, she added. Yeah, I said. A fresh start. You sound serious again, she said. I'm just focused, I replied. On what? She asked. On making this perfect, I said. She smiled through the phone. It will be. I ended the call and stared into the dark. If she wants a wedding, I said quietly, I'll give her one. My voice didn't shake. It didn't break. It stayed steady. Cold. Controlled. One she'll never forget, I whispered. As the wedding day got closer, I started noticing the cracks more clearly. Are you okay? I asked Emily one evening. Yeah, she replied quickly. Why wouldn't I be? You seem distracted, I said. I'm just stressed, she answered. Wedding planning is a lot. I can help, I offered. I've got it, she said. Don't worry. All right, I replied. Later that night, I heard her voice from the other room. I told you I need more time, she whispered harshly. I stayed still. Stop pushing me, she continued. I said I'll fix it. My jaw tightened. I can't do this right now, she added, her voice shaking. I stepped back quietly before she saw me. Still the same words, I muttered. The next day, Ryan showed up at my place. We need to talk, he said. Then talk, I replied. He hesitated. You know, don't you? I looked straight at him. I know everything. His face dropped. How much? Enough, I said. More than you think. He sat down slowly. I wanted to tell you. When? I asked. After the wedding? It's not like that, he said. Then what is it like? I pressed. I didn't know how, he admitted. You knew for months, I said. Don't pretend you didn't. He looked away. I thought it would stop. And when it didn't? I asked. I kept waiting, he said. Just like me, I replied bitterly. I'm sorry, he said quietly. Sorry doesn't change anything, I answered. I was trying to protect you, he added. By lying? I said. By staying silent? I didn't lie, he argued. You did, I said. You lied every time you said nothing was wrong. He rubbed his face. I messed up. Yeah, I said. You did. I'm still your friend, he said. I shook my head. Friends don't watch you get betrayed and say nothing. I didn't want to hurt you, he insisted. You already did, I replied. Silence filled the room. So what are you going to do, he asked. I'm going to finish this, I said. Finish what, he asked. The wedding, I replied. He stared at me. You're serious? Completely, I said. That's insane, he said. Why would you go through with it? Because I want the truth out, I answered. And after that, he asked. Then I walk away, I said. He shook his head. This is going to destroy her. She made that choice, I replied. And you, he asked. What about you? I'm already past the breaking point, I said. Later that day, I met Sophia outside the office. You look tired, she said. Just dealing with things, I replied. Ryan talked to you, didn't he? She asked. Yeah, I said. And, she asked. He knew, I answered. She sighed. I figured. Everyone figured, I said. Except me. You trusted her, she said. I trusted all of them, I replied. She looked at me carefully. What are you going to do now? I'm not stopping the wedding, I said. She raised an eyebrow. You're serious? I am, I answered. Why? She asked. Because I need closure, I said. Closure doesn't always come from confrontation, she replied. It does for me, I said. She stepped closer. Then promise me something. What? I asked. Whatever you do, she said, make sure it's for you. I nodded. It is. Not for revenge? She asked. I thought for a moment. Not anymore. Then what is it? She asked. It's about ending this properly, I said. On my terms. She smiled slightly. That sounds healthier than revenge. It feels clearer, I replied. Good, she said. Because you deserve better than all this. I looked at her. I know. That night, Emily sat beside me again. You've been quiet, she said. Just thinking, I replied. About what? She asked. About us, I said. She smiled nervously. What about us? I want this to be right, I said. It will be, she replied quickly. Are you sure? I asked. Of course, she said. Why wouldn't it be? I held her gaze. No reason. She reached for my hand. Trust me. I almost laughed. I do, I said calmly. But inside, I knew the truth. I wasn't doing this out of anger anymore. I wasn't trying to hurt her. I just wanted the truth to stand in the open. And once it did, I would finally be free. The wedding day arrived, and I stood at the front, staring at the crowd. Ryan leaned close. Last chance, he whispered. You can still stop this. I know, I replied. Then why aren't you? He asked. Because it ends today, I said. Music started, and everyone turned. There she is, Lily whispered. I looked up as Emily walked down the aisle. You look happy, Ryan muttered. I'm calm, I said. Emily reached me and smiled. Hi. Hi, I replied. You look handsome, she said. You look beautiful, I answered. She squeezed my hand. This is it. Yeah, I said. This is it. The priest began. We are gathered here today. I barely listened. Are you okay? Emily whispered. I'm fine, I said. Then why are your hands cold? She asked. Maybe I've been waiting too long, I replied. She frowned slightly but stayed quiet. The priest continued, do you, take? I raised my hand. Wait. The room fell silent. Emily looked at me. What are you doing? Before I answer, I said, my voice steady, there's something everyone needs to see. What? She whispered. Just watch, I replied. Ryan stepped back slowly. What is this? Lily asked from her seat. I took out my phone and connected it to the speakers. Please don't, Emily said, her grip tightening. It's already happening, I replied. A voice filled the room. I just need more time. Emily's face turned pale. Stop it, she whispered. I can't leave him yet. Gasps spread across the hall. Turn it off, she said, louder now. You promised me we'd fix things. Jason's voice echoed next. Who is that? Someone shouted. I looked at Emily. Recognize it? She shook her head. This isn't what it sounds like. Then explain it, I said. I can, she replied quickly. Just not like this. Like this is exactly how it should be, I said. Please, she begged. Not here. Where? I asked. Another cafe? Her eyes widened. You followed me? I listened, I corrected. The recording continued. I never stopped loving you. The room erupted in whispers. No, Emily said, shaking her head. This is out of context. Then give us the context, I said. I was confused, she replied. That's all. For 2 years? I asked. She didn't answer. From the back, a voice spoke. Emily? Everyone turned. Jason stood there, frozen. You invited him? She asked me, her voice breaking. I thought he deserved to hear this too, I said. Jason stepped forward. Is it true? Jason, I can explain, she said. Explain what? He asked. That you were still with him? I was trying to fix things, she said. With both of us? He asked. She stayed silent. I looked at him. She told you she needed time, right? He nodded slowly. Yeah. She told me the same thing, I said. Jason let out a bitter laugh. So we were both waiting. Seems like it, I replied. Emily grabbed my arm. Please, stop this. Why? I asked. Because it's embarrassing? Because it's not the full story, she said. Then tell it, I replied. I made a mistake, she said. You made choices, I corrected. I was scared, she insisted. Of what? I asked. Of losing both of you, she admitted. And now? Jason asked. She looked at him, then at me. She started, but no words came out. That's your answer, I said. The priest stepped back quietly. Lily stood up. Is this real? I looked at her. Yes. She covered her mouth. Ryan stayed silent, watching everything fall apart. Emily's voice shook. We can fix this. No, I said. You had 2 years to fix it. I was going to choose, she said. When? I asked. After today? She didn't respond. Jason stepped back. I'm done. Jason, wait, she called. I already waited, he replied. I'm not doing it again. He turned and walked away. Emily looked at me, tears in her eyes. Don't do this. I'm not doing anything, I said. I'm just telling the truth. You're ruining everything, she said. I shook my head. No. I'm ending a lie. She dropped her hands. So that's it? That's it, I replied. The room stayed silent. I took a step back. I don't accept this marriage. Her face broke. Please. I deserve better, I said. I turned away from the altar. Wait, she cried. I didn't stop. As I walked past the crowd, I heard whispers, gasps, and silence. Ryan caught up to me. You really did it. Yeah, I said. How do you feel? He asked. I paused at the door. For the first time in 2 years, I said, I feel free. I stepped outside, took a deep breath, and didn't look back. After that day, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. Please, let me explain, Emily said in her first voicemail. I deleted it. Then another message came. Just talk to me once. I didn't reply. She called again that night. Pick up, she said when I answered by mistake. What do you want? I asked. A chance, she replied. Just one chance to explain. There's nothing left to explain, I said. There is, she insisted. You heard pieces, not everything. I heard enough, I replied. Please, she begged. Don't end it like this. It already ended, I said. No, it didn't, she said. We can fix it. We? I repeated. You mean you and him? It wasn't like that, she said. It was exactly like that, I replied. She went quiet for a second. I was confused. You were choosing, I said. I chose you, she insisted. You chose me after losing him, I corrected. That's not true, she said. Then why was he there? I asked. She didn't answer. That's what I thought, I said, ending the call. The next day, Ryan showed up again. I'm sorry, he said the moment I opened the door. You already said that, I replied. I mean it, he added. I should have told you. You should have, I said. I didn't want to lose you, he admitted. You almost did anyway, I replied. He nodded. I know. I crossed my arms. So what now? I don't know, he said. I just want to fix this. You can't fix it, I replied. Can we at least try? He asked. I looked at him. I need time. He gave a small, sad smile. I guess I deserve that. You do, I said. Later, Lily sat beside me again. You okay? She asked. I'm better, I replied. You don't look broken, she said. I'm not, I answered. She smiled softly. I'm proud of you. For what? I asked. For walking away, she said. That wasn't easy. No, it wasn't, I admitted. But you did it, she said. And you deserved better. I know that now, I replied. She leaned on my shoulder. I'm here, okay? I know, I said. At work, Sophia brought me coffee. You look lighter, she said. I feel lighter, I replied. Good, she said. You needed that. I didn't think I would, I admitted. Most people don't, she said. I looked at her. Thanks. For what? She asked. For staying, I said. She smiled. I didn't do much. You did enough, I replied. Meanwhile, Emily kept trying. I miss you, one message said. I made a mistake, another read. You're my future, she wrote. I ignored all of them. A week later, I saw Jason outside a store. He looked at me and walked over. We need to talk, he said. Do we? I asked. Yeah, he replied. About her. There's nothing left to say, I said. There is for me, he insisted. Fine, I said. Talk. He sighed. I left her. I figured, I replied. She never chose me either, he said. I nodded. She didn't choose anyone. She kept both of us, he added. Until she lost both, I said. He let out a bitter laugh. Yeah. Why are you telling me this? I asked. Because you deserve the truth, he said. I already got it, I replied. He looked at me. You handled it better than I would have. I didn't do it for you, I said. I know, he replied. Still, respect. He walked away without another word. Over the next few weeks, I heard things. She lost friends, Ryan told me once. Not surprised, I said. People are talking, he added. They always do, I replied. She tried to explain, he said. Did it work? I asked. No, he admitted. Of course not, I said. At work, Sophia mentioned it too. She's struggling, she said carefully. That's her life, I replied. You don't feel anything? She asked. I thought for a moment. I feel done. That's fair, she said. I nodded. She tried to hold two lives. And lost both, Sophia added. Yeah, I said. That night, I sat alone, thinking. This is karma, I whispered. Not revenge. Not anger. Just consequences. And for the first time, I didn't feel pain when I thought about her. I just felt distance. And that was enough. Months later, I barely recognized myself. You look different, Sophia said as she sat across from me. Better or worse? I asked. Better, she replied. Stronger. I feel calmer, I said. That's new, she smiled. Yeah, I nodded. No more noise in my head. She stirred her coffee. No anger? Not anymore, I answered. No regret, she asked. Only lessons, I said. She looked at me carefully. That's growth. Feels like it, I replied. We sat in silence for a moment. You know, she said, you handled everything better than most people would. I didn't at first, I admitted. But you didn't fall apart, she said. I almost did, I replied. I just didn't let it show. She smiled softly. That takes strength. I didn't feel strong, I said. I just felt done. Sometimes that's the same thing, she replied. I looked at her. You stayed through all of it. I wanted to, she said. Why? I asked. Because you're worth staying for, she answered. I let out a quiet breath. No one said that to me in a while. Then they were blind, she said. I smiled slightly. Maybe. We started walking outside. Do you ever think about her? She asked. Sometimes, I admitted. And, she asked. I don't feel anything, I said. No anger, she pressed. No, I replied. No sadness, she asked. Not anymore, I said. She nodded. That means you've moved on. I think I have, I replied. She stopped and looked at me. You're not broken, you know. I smiled. I know. Then what were you? She asked. Lost, I said. I just needed to see the truth. And now, she asked. Now I see clearly, I replied. She smiled. Good. That night, I sat alone, going through old messages. Do I delete them? I asked myself. My phone buzzed. A new message. Emily. I stared at the screen. I made the biggest mistake of my life. I read it again. No excuses, the next message said. No lies. I stayed quiet. Just one reply, she wrote. Please. I put the phone down. Do I answer? I whispered. My mind stayed calm. She already said everything that mattered, I told myself. The phone buzzed again. I miss you, she sent. I closed my eyes. Do I feel anything? I asked myself. Nothing. No pain. No anger. Just distance. I picked up the phone and typed. Then I stopped. No, I said quietly. I deleted the draft. I don't need this anymore, I whispered. The messages stayed unread. The next day, Sophia walked up to me. You look peaceful, she said. I am, I replied. Did something happen? She asked. She messaged me, I said. And, she asked. I didn't reply, I answered. She nodded slowly. That couldn't have been easy. It was, I said. Really? She asked. Yeah, I replied. Because I don't feel anything for her anymore. She smiled softly. That's closure. I thought closure needed words, I said. Sometimes it doesn't, she replied. I looked at her. You're right. So what now? She asked. Now I move forward, I said. With no baggage? She smiled. With no baggage, I confirmed. She laughed lightly. That sounds nice. It feels better than I expected, I said. We walked side by side again. Do you regret anything? She asked. I thought for a moment. No. Not even the pain, she asked. Even that taught me something, I replied. She nodded. Then you're ready. For what? I asked. For whatever comes next, she said. I looked ahead. For the first time, I said, I'm not afraid of it. She smiled. Good. And as we kept walking, I realized something simple. Letting go didn't feel like losing. It felt like freedom. A year later, I stood in a quiet open garden, far from noise and memories. You really picked a place like this? Sophia asked, looking around. Yeah, I said. I didn't want anything loud. She smiled. No crowds, no drama. No past, I replied. She glanced at me. You sure about that? I am now, I said. She nodded slowly. You've changed a lot. Good change? I asked. Real change, she corrected. I looked ahead. That's what I needed. She stood beside me, hands folded. You're nervous. No, I said. Just thinking. About her, she asked carefully. I shook my head. About me. That's new, she said softly. Yeah, I replied. For too long, it was always about someone else. She smiled. And now? Now it's about what I want, I said. She tilted her head. And what do you want? I paused. Peace. That's it, she asked. That's everything, I replied. She looked at me for a moment. You finally sound free. I feel free, I said. A breeze passed through the garden. You remember everything? She asked. I do, I said. But it doesn't control me anymore. She stepped closer. Even her? Even her, I replied. She nodded. That's real closure. I used to think closure was confrontation, I said. And now, she asked. Now I think it's silence, I replied. She smiled softly. Silence looks good on you. I let out a small laugh. Didn't think I'd ever hear that. We stood there quietly for a moment. You know, she said, you didn't lose your time. What do you mean? I asked. You went through it, she said. And you came out different. I almost didn't, I admitted. But you did, she said firmly. I looked at her. You stayed through all of it. I chose to, she replied. Why? I asked again. She didn't hesitate this time. Because I saw who you really are. And who is that? I asked. Someone who deserved better than what he accepted, she said. I nodded slowly. I finally believe that. She smiled. Took you long enough. Yeah, I said. It did. We walked a few steps forward together. No regrets, she asked. I thought for a second. Only lessons. Like what? She asked. Like I don't need to chase people who aren't sure about me, I said. She nodded. Good lesson. And I don't need to beg for love, I added. Even better, she said. I looked at her. And I don't need answers from people who already chose their path. She stayed quiet, then nodded. That's growth. We stopped near a bench. Do you ever think about going back? She asked softly. Back where? I asked. To who you were, she said. I shook my head. No. Not even once, she pressed. I don't want to, I said. She studied me. That's rare. I don't feel like I lost anything anymore, I said. What do you feel? She asked. Like I finally started living, I replied. She smiled warmly. That's the version of you I like. I laughed lightly. Good to know. She bumped my shoulder gently. So what now? I looked ahead at the empty path. Now I build something real, I said. With me, she asked softly. I turned to her. If you still want that. I've wanted that for a while, she said. I nodded. Then yeah. With you. She smiled, but didn't rush anything. No pressure, she asked. No pressure, I replied. We stood in comfortable silence again. The wind moved through the trees, quiet and steady. This feels strange, I said. What does? She asked. Not feeling broken, I replied. She looked at me. That's because you're not. I took a deep breath. I used to think I'd never get here. But you did, she said. I nodded. Yeah, I did. For a moment, I thought about everything I went through. The waiting. The lies. The truth. And then I let it all pass. I'm not that guy anymore, I said quietly. No, she replied. You're not. I looked at her again. And I'm okay with that. She smiled. Good. I turned forward once more. No anger. No confusion. No wait. Just calm. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't running from anything. I was finally exactly where I was supposed to be.